Hey, this is Robbe with Leave and Run, and today I'm here with Alex Lind, product manager at Altra. We're going to talk about some of the stuff coming in 2025. Let's dive into it. What do you want to start out with?
Absolutely, yeah. So the first shoe we're most excited about is going to be the Experience Flow 2.
Okay.
So this was our first shoe with drop, right? So back in October 2023, we introduced drop to our line for the very first time.
And just so people don't already miss, people who are watching, Flow is your line that's the introduction to drop.
Yeah,
so
the Experience family.
Traditionally, your zero drop shoes. So then, I'm sorry, the Experience family, Experience Flow, and then that. So, and what is the drop on the Experience family, at least right now?
Yeah, so it's 4mm drop.
Right.
So we're at 32 in the heel, 28 in the forefoot, and just it's a little bit more approachable for those who maybe are a little apprehensive going into zero drop.
Yeah.
But still has our signature foot shape fit. You know, still keeping you relatively low. It's still low drop, so not building it up too much, but maybe a little bit more approachable if you're looking to come into our brand.
Sure. Okay, so tell me, and what are people going to get out of this shoe? What kind of runner is looking for this?
Yeah, absolutely. So we really see this as just a really light, efficient feel underfoot. One of our big goals with this update was actually to increase the cushioning underfoot as well. Okay. So it's light, it's cushioned, and it feels a little bit more efficient just with the geometry. So not only do we raise the drop or add drop to this, but we're actually able to get a little bit more geometry out of the tool as well.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a rolling, more kind of keeping you moving through the strides.
Yeah, a little bit more rocker shape.
Okay, and do you have a weight on this shoe?
Yeah, so this, the men's size 10.5, what we sampled in is coming in at 8.2 ounces.
For a 10.5?
For a 10.5.
Pretty light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got an all new compound. We're actually, it's one of our lowest specific gravities that we've got, so very, very lightweight.
Okay.
And then we've actually been able to increase the responsiveness and the cushioning of this compound.
So new compound for the midsole?
Yep.
And what are you calling that?
Yeah, so we're calling it Ego P35.
Oh, okay.
And it's really just delivering on a really, really nice ride. You know, it was one of those shoes that, with our wear testers, as they wore them, they were just immediately going to just how great it felt underfoot and how it actually had more life, which was awesome.
And what's the release date and price on this?
Yeah, so we're going to release the Experience Flow 2 in June of 2025, and it's going to retail for $140.
Okay, awesome. All right, what do you got next?
Yeah, so another update for us is going to be the Olympus 275.
Okay, this is a big one.
Yeah, so this is super exciting. So we're calling this the Olympus 275 as kind of homage to the brand and our founders. Really, they started tinkering with product in with a toaster oven.
Is it at the temperature 275?
That's the temperature,
okay.
yeah.
Right, gotcha.
So that's our kind of nod to the past there, and we actually kind of took the same ethos, right? And so we wanted to take our Olympus 6 and really just make it a little bit more technical, a little bit more performance oriented.
Right.
So what we've done, we still have the same outsole and midsole, but we've actually changed the strobel and sock liner to be a little bit lighter weight, a little bit more responsive feel.
Gotcha.
So underfoot, we've just kind of tweaked it slightly, but then really in the upper, that's the big story.
Got the Matrix upper on there.
We got the Matrix upper, yeah. So very exciting. It's lighter weight. This is actually over an ounce lighter than the inline kind of Olympus 6 that we've got.
Yeah, okay.
But super protective, super durable, consistent fit throughout, and then we've also got this kind of scree sleeve in the back here.
Yeah, that's nice. I like this. That's a nice aggressive toe bumper. You will not be banging your toes on rocks on that thing.
Not with this one. Yeah, inspiration really is for those that are out there for those ultra marathons, and maybe they don't want a carbon plated shoe. Maybe they want something a little bit more comfortable for the long haul.
Yeah,
this is going to be a great option.
Nice.
For them.
And for those of you who don't know, the Matrix upper, super premium upper.
Yep.
Really great durability, especially.
Yeah.
And then you got this integrated gaiter here. Obviously, Vibrum's always top notch. So. And what's the stack height on this?
Yeah. So the Olympus is 275 and the Olympus 6 are both 33 millimeter stack.
Okay, and this is a part of your zero drop family.
It is. Yep. Yeah. Still maintaining that.
And then price and release date.
Yep. So this is releasing July 2025, and it will retail for $185.
Okay, great. All right, let's move on.
All right. Let's see. So. Next up, we've got the Lone Peak 9. So obviously, kind of the shoe, right? When people think of Altra, it's almost always the Lone Peak.
Like the classic trail model for Altra.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the second shoe that we've ever come out with, first trail shoe that we ever came out with, and with this update, really wanted to focus on what consumers were loving about this. So through our focus groups, some of the things that we continue to hear. Comfort is king, right? And that's something that they always relate to us. Really highlighted by that original foot shape fit. And then another thing that we knew we could improve upon was durability. So both whether it was runners, whether it was hikers, people just wearing it casually. They wanted to get even more out of this product, and it's an aggressive product. So we actually have a new formulation of Max Track underfoot. Maintains the same great grip and traction, more durability. So just getting more life out of it, right? Same goes for the midsole. So it's an updated Ego midsole. Again, same great responsiveness and cushioning, but a little bit more durability all the way through. And then what we've also done is really focused on the fit through the quarter here. So previously we had more kind of TPU overlays, no-so TPU. We've actually changed it to more of a woven material.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, and it just fits quite a bit better, especially dynamically.
A little more flexible,
Yeah, a little bit more flexible, and then you can also lock it down with these additional eyelets.
Nice.
So if lower volume or you want maybe something more technical, you can really lock it down all the way through. But a very exciting update. It's a big change for the Lone Peak 9, but I think it's a great one and still maintains the kind of the soul of what the Lone Peak is.
And you got, what's the stack height on this?
Yeah, so it's 25 millimeters.
25, okay. And then you got the integrated, or the gator attachments back here.
Yep.
That's always been part of the shoe. I think the Lone Peak 2 was like one of the first trail shoes that I ran in, actually.
All right on, that's my favorite Lone Peak.
Okay, yeah. And so that was holds a nice spot in my heart, I would say.
Awesome, right on.
And then the price and release date for this.
Yep, so this is it's actually coming out in the US here in December, so it'll be out very soon, retailing for $140.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I'm sure, so we'll be reviewing this in the near future. I'm sure that'll be out in the next couple weeks, a month. Awesome.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, what do we got next in the lineup?
And next up is going to be the Experience Wild 2.
Okay.
So talked about the Experience Flow, right? Our kind of first product with drop.
Yeah.
This is actually the first shoe that we've got with drop on the trail side. So
gotcha.
The Wild 2, we actually got really good response with the Wild 1.
Yeah, because the first one is kind of like a road to trail, like do everything shoe.
It kind of became that, yeah.
Which I don't know if that was what you were going for, but yeah.
But I think what happened is it's just super runnable.
Yeah.
And we've actually found our elite athletes are actually racing in this.
Oh wow.
Because they just love the feel underfoot. It's pretty lightweight for a trail shoe, but it's still pretty protective.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, with this one, we're actually keeping the exact same tooling underfoot.
Okay.
Got such good response. Didn't want to change anything there.
Yeah.
And really, it's just through the upper. So you can see this kind of asymmetrical design, a little bit more protective through the toe there. Really want to make sure, if you're kicking a rock, you get a little bit of protection all the way through.
Sure. Yeah.
And then highlighting in the heel, just the material breaks there. What that does is it really kind of emphasizes just the comfort that we want to continue to deliver upon. So we have those kind of Achilles pillows, really lock you down.
I noticed that. That's kind of a nice touch because a lot of times, depending on how stiff the shoe is or whatever, you can get some heel lift in it, especially on the uphills.
Yep.
So nice having those heel pillows, give a better lock.
Yeah, you kind of sit into it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so what's the stack height on this?
Yep, so this one is 32 in the heel, 28 in the forefoot.
And did you have a weight on this one?
This one, it's, I believe, 9.2 ounces.
For your 10 and a half?
For a 10 and a half,
okay.
yep.
So again, pretty light.
Very light.
I can see why your athletes would like this.
Yep.
A little more nimble on the foot.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're taking up to the speed.
Yep.
And price and release date?
Yep, so this is releasing May of 2025, and it's going to retail for $140. So we're actually dropping the price on this.
Oh, wow, there you go. And was that one 150?
It was 145.
145, okay.
Yep.
So there you go. A little shrinkflation in the good way. Yeah. All right, anything else we got going on?
I think that's all we've got for,
Perfect.
For this.
Well, thank you for. This is our first interview, so I'm still waking up in my mind. So I'm glad it
had a fun Wednesday night.
It even worked at all.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually took it easy last night.
Same here.
I did not. I had 2 drinks done, had a nice sleep, and we're back for day 2. So
awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, dude.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Sure.